Hi, Stephanie Mackara here, owner of Charleston Investment Advisors and author of Money-Minded Families, How to Raise Financially Well Children. Last week we talked about why savings is so important, how it's just foundational to everything that we do. And I want to introduce you to a book many of you may not know. It's actually more of a parable than a book, and I encourage all of you to read it and buy it for your children. I think it's 16 and older. It's very appropriate for them to read. And it's called The Richest Man in Babylon. Strange title, I know, and it was written in 1926. Think about that, 1926. This is the height of the Roaring 20s. This is before the Great Depression. And it's just a wonderful book that the principles that it discusses are exactly true today. And so I want to read you the first line in the book. It says, "Our prosperity as a nation depends upon the financial prosperity of each individual." Our prosperity as a nation depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each individual. How true is that today? The wealth gap is wider than it ever has been. We need to take some personal responsibility. Companies need to take responsibility. We need to change a lot in order to help ourselves out, but what we can control, we need to control. And that is another piece that came from this book is the quote, "Pay yourself first." What does that mean? That means when you get a paycheck, you don't pay your mortgage first. You don't pay your car bill first. You don't go out and buy groceries. You don't go out and shop. You pay yourself first. You take 10 to 20%, if you can afford, whatever you can afford to save, pay yourself first. Part of what you earn is yours to keep. You keep that towards your future, towards your financial future, to yourself. I talk also about the book Nudge, which is another wonderful book that makes you really think. And in the book Nudge, one of the nudges was, how do we get people to save more? And there's this really remarkable survey that was done with 401k participants when they signed up, and it asked you, how much do you want to save? And then there was a picture, half of the people had a picture of themselves today, another group of people had a picture of themselves looking 30 years forward, so them sort of as a retiree. And those that saw the picture of themselves older saved more. And so think about that. Why is that? It's because we're saving for our future. We're saving for our future selves. So if we can stop sort of living in the moment and really think of savings as earning freedom, saving for your future self, again, it's a twist on the way we've thought about it almost being a burden. It's so important. It's so foundational. Pick up the book. You can pick up my book. You can also pick up The Richest Man in Babylon. You will not regret it. See you next time.